Mm. What's up, everybody? My name is Ken33, and today I am bringing to you some God Eater 3. It's been a few days since I actually did post a video, mostly because I'm working on my series Dawn of an Unlucky Hero, for the most part, but otherwise, I've just been, a lot of stuff that has been going on. And my God, I can't really lie to you guys. I don't want to. I literally touched dog crap this morning. Like, I was like, okay, so here's how my morning usually goes. So usually my morning goes like this. I wake up, usually in my bed. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, jeez, I'm tired. Gotta go take my meds, and so I can wake up better. Okay, I go do that. Well, okay, let me just tell you guys right now. My dog is like over 10 years old. She's like about 14 or some shit. She is literally either like 14 or 15 years old at this point. So she's pretty old. And yet she's extremely, extremely strong for some reason. So I was... so like around like... a few years ago is when this started. Because it was around the time that my mom went into the hospital. And it was just horrible. Because I woke up one morning, it's like back in high school, and I was just like, it's a good morning today. My mom's maybe in the hospital, but I woke up and I actually felt pretty good. Yeah, okay, well, that's bad news on my part because I was an idiot. I was a complete and utter idiot for actually thinking that my day was going to go fine. Ugh. I look down because I don't. I wear glasses. Is most of the time, and it was. And I was like watching my dog. My dog was like, my dog usually loves to like sleep in my bed or like come up to my bed sometimes. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, my dog's here. My dog's name is Roxy, and I love it when Roxy comes up to my room. Well. Apparently she had her first accident on the stairs. And my dog is not a small dog. It's like a medium-sized to large-sized dog. Oh my God. Yeah, so I didn't know that it was like droppings from my dog. It was usually either like people in my family usually like roll their socks up, and they don't always like put them throw them down the wash. They leave them till the next day for one of us to like carry out to the like where the washer and dryer is. Bad idea. Bad idea. Very bad idea. Because it's like, is that one of their socks? Is that one of my socks? So I was just basically like wondering whether or not that was my one of the socks that was there. Well, that was my fault. Oh, because I like stepped in it. It's like because I wasn't too sure. I wasn't too sure, 'cause it's like, no, there's no way Roxy would have crapped on the stairs. There is no way. Hey, well, I was wrong. She did, and I stepped in it. Because I just missed it. Because I was just like, it's just a sock. I'm gonna go down, take my meds, and then I'm gonna go let my dog out. That's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, I gotta go do that, so I don't really care. I stepped in dog crap. I took a shower for like about an hour and a half. And I don't mean like a bath, I mean like a full-on shower. I was scrubbing my entire body up and down. And I was especially scrubbing my feet. I scrubbed my feet for like about 45 minutes.
Damage at 75%. Hurry up and take out those origami. Engage concluded. I like it. Won't stop me, Stacy.
Like seriously, it was just horrible. I hated it. I hated it to holy freaking Jesus.
Round 1. Burst is almost gone. Vehicle 2. Damage has reached 25%. Nothing serious.
Oh my god, just die already, you stupid!
Activating engage. Right. Let's get started.
I hate Gleitnir. I hate Gleitnir. I really do.
For extraction. So how was I? Let me know if I made any mistakes. I did a good job, right? I'm going home. We're waiting for you back home.
Ugh. Sorry about that, but you know what? I really don't care. I was stepping in crap, and I was like scrubbing myself, and I was like, what the hell? So, you know, I was pretty young back then. I mean, I'm still pretty young. I'm only 21 now. No, but I was pretty young, and I was pretty peeved in a way that I just had stepped in dog crap. So I went down to my dog, and she just gave me this innocent like look, like, what? Like, what did I do wrong? Dear God, I was... And you know, when my dog has like those type of bug eyes where you just can't get mad at her as easily.
That was a heck of a fight. I'm giving you my
You know, so just when I was about to scold her for taking a dump in the house, I was like, she probably doesn't know what she's doing. She probably misses my mom. I mean, she wanted me to take her out, and I wasn't there for her. And I was like, ah, man, this is kind of my fault. Well, it happened. It happened like when my dad went into the hospital. And I said, mostly it was just piss. She had pissed all over. It's like, okay, my dad is gone. She misses my dad because she usually comes up into my dad's lap when he's sitting in his chair. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I get it. It'll be okay. So I was just basically going on with my day. Hey, the next time, I had to start letting her out like around before I go to bed, and sometimes I go to bed pretty late because I'm like gaming or recording or editing videos or something. Or I just like got home from work or something. That's basically what I do. Well, okay. The next time when I found out that my mom wasn't coming home from the hospital, that she had to go to a nursing home, my dog was super depressed. Like she was like depressed, and I felt so bad for her, because she loves my family. Like I didn't even really have to train her that much. Like if you let a dog out without a leash, they're gonna start running around the neighborhood, and eventually they might get hit by a car.
Remember, you're representing our caravan. Show them what we've got.
So it's kind of like, oh my god, now I gotta go look for my dog, and I usually help neighbors go look for their dogs because it's like I know how much a dog can mean, especially to like a child. Children love dogs, and cats. I had to go help one of my neighbors like look for their cat, and I kind of have a talent with animal. It's like animals can literally tell that I'm not like a dangerous person, despite on how I look. I don't know if it's just like how I approach them, or something, but so I caught the neighbor's dog. Whatever. I digress about that story. The point is that my dog, once my mom wasn't coming home, she started crapping everywhere, so I couldn't let her into the living room and go up the stairs anymore. I had to stop her from doing that. At first, it was like just up the stairs because I didn't want her. I just didn't want her crapping on the stairs. I really didn't. I really did not want her crapping on the stairs. I did not like it, the fact that she did that. I was so angry at her, and I should not have been angry with her. I didn't do anything to her. To anyone out there who thinks that I'm like an animal abuser, I did not do anything to my dog. I just like said, Roxy, why?
Don't forget to check for useful items.
If I had to bop her on the nose, because to be honest, that's how you get a dog to listen to you. So then I started letting her out. I started coming to get her to let her out. I didn't want her barking because sometimes the neighbors would get on my butt about it, or they would just like go like, "Oh, calm your dog down," or it would just like wake me up. So I had to keep like getting up earlier and earlier. Yeah, bad idea for me. Bad idea for me. I was so peeved when Roxy just started crapping. She craps like by the back door. She pisses by the back door. Or now. And she's getting old.
I'm glad you're back safe.
But the thing that annoys me is that, like, she thinks I know when she needs to go out. She'll do the same thing to my dad now. No, my dad's, like, is now handicapped. He can't, like, go anywhere too far. Or he just had surgery. Which is why doctors are literally paying me. And I said, I don't need the money. He's my dad. They said, it's just so that you can have some extra cash on you. Just take care of him. And I'm like, alright. Alright, so I'm just basically like, ugh. And I was fine with just making breakfast for my dad, making sure that he exercised properly. That was fun because, when my mom was around, she has a mental disease that literally just makes it, she's starting to forget stuff. People call it dementia, but it's not actually like dementia. It's something else. I forgot what it was called. Yeah, I really forgot what it was called. And I was like... And this has been happening to my family like for a long, long time. So I was just basically angry that and my dad is like not very stable. He has a problem with his back, so he had to go get surgery. So I'm trying to work out between my work life and taking care of my parents, as well as getting a little bit of time for me so that I can rest and be prepared next time that something happens. And I'm not ever going to be angry with my dad because, you know, he's the one who raised me. But my dog is the one that really got me angry, because it's like, why do you do this? You should have let me know. She'll stare at me with the most like the most innocent looking eyes, even though she's old, and people mistake her for a puppy because of how she acts and how she looks. And it's like, God, I can't really get angry with her because I know that she misses my mom. I know that she's gonna get nervous if my dad's not there. And I know this for a fact, and I feel so bad for her. But I hate the fact that she won't even, like, bark a bit. She will go out to the kitchen, even if I am not there. Even if I'm not there at all. And she will take a piss. Even if I'm, like, in the next room, she will go out there, take a piss, just walk back, get some water, and act as if nothing happened. And it really does annoy me. And I love my dog. I've had her since, like, 2nd grade. Yeah, the first dog that I had, her name was Trisha. She died when I was really young, and I've had, like... My dad keeps telling me I've had, a lot to deal with in my family. Like, a lot to deal with. Yeah, on my... You know, like, my grandmother died on one side. Recently, my grandmother died on the other side of the family. And I was like, Jesus Christ. My best friend had died, and I had known her since, like... Since basically I was, like, a baby. And it's like, man. And I still feel guilty. That's the thing, and I shouldn't be feeling guilty, but I just do, because it's just not fair. I lost my grandmother, then I lost my dog, and I just kept losing people. Whether it be to them dying, or them just, like, not, like, wanting to be part of the family anymore. Usually it was just death. People around me just kept dying when I was at a very young age. Not only that but back then I had to, like, deal with, like, going to, like, a private school.
Excellent job.
And at first I thought I liked it, but when I started getting to like 5th grade and I started having problems, and I kept getting detentions for like no reason at all, which is why I started acting like kind of evil, and I just hated it. And it turns out that it was like the medication I was like on. Because I've mellowed out pretty nicely. Like I can be patient now. Back then I would get angry at the most stupid of things, and I feel like I wish I could replay that moment in my life and know what the right thing to do was. Because a lot of things just happened in my life, and I was like, I just wish that there was something I could do. And I feel bad for other people. One of my neighbors has lost the people that they were close to as well, and for some reason I feel sympathy towards them, and it starts to make me cry because I actually knew them. I know a lot of people in my neighborhood. A lot of people in my neighborhood know me. They say that oh yeah, that's just Chris over there. There, he's a nice boy. He wouldn't do anything to harm anyone. And I feel bad all the time when I see all this crime and stuff that's going on TV. It just does not make sense. I keep digressing. I'll talk about that later. The point is that my dog was basically crapping on the floor. My dog literally, he started crapping on the floor like super badly. So I had to, again, I had to block her off from the stairs. I thought it was over. She hadn't been doing it for a while. When my dad came home, he's like, all right, Chris, you do know that she's getting old, and I'm still not prepared to deal with another death in the family.
Begin the mission.
Hell yeah, let's do this.
I will. When that time comes where she has to go, I don't think I'll be able to handle it. But every day I feel angry, and I feel so bad for her as well, because she's like one of my best friends. Like in a dog term, not like human term. But I had her. If you've had a pet for a long time, if you've had a pet for a very long time, and you've loved and cared for them through a lot of your life, and they've just acted so innocent, they protected you, they protected your family, you just don't want to let them go. But sometimes you just get so angry at them because they know it's wrong. But I feel like I spoiled my dog at this point.
Enemy oracle response is stable. Don't take too many chances.
Just today, I was because sometimes my dog has arthritis now. At least that's what my dad says, because she starts limping when she needs to go. Oh, yet she still like tries to act like everything is fine, and I keep telling her, Roxy, it's okay. Like, you don't need to do this. Well, she doesn't listen. She still like acts like a puppy. And she'll bark outside, hey, when there's something like she doesn't like. But when it comes to inside, no, she's just quiet as a mouse. And I really do hate that. And I'm not going to be blaming her too much, because it's just like how life works. But she, like I was, usually I like try and get her from the side because she needs help like getting off the couch. Well, when I put my hand behind her, my fingers touch dog shit. My fingers literally touch dog shit. And it got into my nails, it got on my hand, and I was like, oh god, Roxy, why? I've scolded my dog before, or I bopped her on the nose before when I, when she's like crapped in the house and she like didn't tell me, and I keep telling her, why don't you tell me these things? I'm right here, just bark at least once. And my dad thinks that we've spoiled her. And I feel like, in a way, I have spoiled her, and I feel kind of bad for that. She'll like start trolling for treats, and it's like, okay, I can't really let her get those midnight snacks. Because I can't like put her food down for her around like, I can't keep her food out all the time, because then she'll just crap at night. Around like 6 o'clock now, or 7 o'clock, I have to take her food away. And I feel bad for doing that, but if I don't, and she'll just crap on the floor, and I'll find the crap. Her arthritis is so bad that she doesn't really stay in place when she takes a crap. She'll just like start like waddling over. And at first, like, you guys might think it's funny, but when you have to clean that up, it's not funny. Because she'll like take a little bit of a tiny little crap over there, and it'll start making a path. And then most of the time they are solid, thank God, because then it'll take me forever to get it off the tile. But it was just like, really, really. I'm looking at my dog, she's looking at me all the time. I let her out. I have to literally... She'll literally, like, come back into the house before she's taking a crap. And she'll be all hyper and stuff. And it's like, alright, Roxy, that's okay. So then I go to pet her and stuff. Now, one time I was actually petting her, and she liked being pet. Well, bad on my part, because then she took a crap as I was petting her. Yep. Yeah, she basically was taking a crap as I was petting her. And she just looked at me like all innocently, like nothing was wrong. She never went near the door or to be let out. Back in the summer, I used to let her out for a walk almost every day because it's like, I want to get some exercise in, and she needs to get some exercise in. It's good for the both of us. And I think that's where she got like a lot of her like I spoiled her like a bit too much. Like she expects like me to know when she needs to go out. Yeah, and it's like, Roxy, no, I can't know that. Because my dog, like, starts, like, eating, like, near the nighttime, and it's getting annoying. And it's like, it's because that she eats at night that she doesn't want to eat during the day.
Mission objectives complete. Looking good today.
Hey, look, I'm still alive.
And so I was like, God, Rox.
We're waiting for you back home.
So I'm basically like, I'm very angry at this point. I'm extremely angry. Because at this point, she's not even trying to let me know when she needs to go. She doesn't let my dad know when she needs to go. And he's downstairs most of the time. And she just goes out there and she pisses. She'll piss there, she'll piss on the carpet, she'll piss on the couch, and it's usually me who has to pick it up because who has to like clean up because I can't let my dad do that. I can't let him do that. He's handicapped, and he's overweight. I can't let him do that. And he'll fall. He's fallen multiple times. But I just wish that my dog would just bark just once to let me know, hey, I need to go out. So I put as soon as I let her out, I put her food down for her. Or I change her water bowl every day. I make sure I wash it out so then she has clean water, and that she has a clean bowl to drink from. Well, she doesn't want to touch it at first, but then when it goes like past like 7 or 8 o'clock, she starts eating a whole bunch. She starts eating like there's no tomorrow. It's like, I put your food out in the morning. Don't you want to like eat it? Usually dogs are hungry. Yet she doesn't. Yet when my dad and I are going to eat, she's right there waiting for something to eat. And I think that my dad spoils her a bit more than I do. Because each and every time it's like, did you like give her some of your potatoes? It's like, yeah, I did give her some of my potatoes. And it's like, God, Dad, come on. Yeah, so I'm dealing with like that. Yeah, so that's basically a lot of the time if I don't take her out. And last night I was just tired, my back was hurting super badly, and I wasn't thinking as much. I mean, all I was doing is like, I'm in pain. My back is hurting. It's itchy. Yeah, I had to put some medicine on it. And it's like, God, the pain's just not going away. I had to get it. I had to make it go away somehow. And so once I get it to go away, then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, okay. Well, bad on my part. I should have known better, yet I didn't. I did not know any better. I should have thought to myself, wait, does the dog need to go out? Oh my God, she does. Oh my God, I do not want her to crap on the carpet. Oh, how wrong I was to actually assume that I could actually do anything. That was all my fault. And I feel so guilty. I feel like extremely, extremely guilty because it's like, God, Roxy. There was like one time where I didn't even know she had to go. I was like out in the living room. I was wondering if she needed to go, because I always say like, Roxy, outside? But she doesn't get down from the couch. I clap my hands twice, and usually she does. Because she didn't do anything. Dang, a few minutes later, she comes out. Oh, and I think, oh, she's probably just getting her water.
Okay. Begin when you're ready.
But then, I find crap on the floor. And I find piss on the floor. The worst thing is when you find both piss and crap on the floor.
Round 1. Burst status running out.
When you find both piss and crap on the floor and the crap is in the piss, that is the worst, because then it loosens up and then it becomes like a paste. It becomes like a paste that's just all over the floor, and it's like, God. And then I got it cleaned up properly. I had to spray the floor, and then I get the Swiffer wet jet and stuff. And it's like, oh my god. I just needed to do like one thing today. And then I wake up to that. I hate waking up to like having to like dog crap everywhere. And usually I can like most of the time when I get up, like I want to sleep in late. I really do. But I can't. And you want to know why? Because usually when I'm asleep and I'm like having a dream, all of a sudden my nose catches a whiff. Just a tiny whiff. Like it's like trained to sense dog piss. Smell dog piss. Or dog crap. And you know, crap doesn't really smell unless you like smush it or something. And so usually I just smell the dog piss. Yes, and my room is like the farthest room away from the kitchen. It's upstairs and to the left. My kitchen is like downstairs and to the right. I can smell it all the way from my room while I'm on my bed, and my bed isn't facing the door. My bed is nowhere near facing the door. And yet somehow I can still smell it. That's what wakes me up most of the time in the morning. Like I just get this pungent smell in my nose, and it's like, no, she didn't. And I gotta keep the floors clean because I don't want my dad to like trip or slip on the floor. I don't want to slip on the floor. It's just horrible. I'll deal with it because that's just how much I love my my dad and my dog.
That was a heck of a fight. I'm giving you my main dish at dinner tonight as a reward.
Yeah, that's just how much I love them. Okay, so I am basically angry at this point. Very, very angry. Because I'm like, why? Why is this happening? I just don't know what to do. I just don't.
Ash levels shouldn't hinder the mission. Just
Okay,
take care, all right?
so I guess enough about that. I guess I just get stressed easily, and usually I don't want people going through the same things that I had to deal with as a like kid. That's why I started YouTube in the first place, and I could like entertain people. Well, I love entertaining people. Yeah, I get some. I got like some hate comments and so forth, but I don't really care about that.
Round one.
I always said in the past, like, if there's anything I can do to make my videos better, or just tell me. Like, outright tell me, and I'll actually listen, because a lot of YouTubers these days, they don't, like listening to their fans.
Round one.
And I want to be one of the ones that actually does listen to their fans. But all the time, I just feel like, okay, I'm getting nowhere. But yeah, there's been I use gaming to take my mind off of stuff, and because it's just fun. Like usually, what I feel like for gaming is that it's a break from the real world. It's supposed to be a way to like relieve stress.
Bond confirmed broken. Enemy movements are slowing.
It's a way to relieve stress and problems.
Origami is down. Enemy movements are slowing. Take the offensive now.
Yeah, and I really just feel like,
Target is activating.
cool. I get to come on online or something. I get to play with friends, and that's what makes me happy. That's what makes me like genuinely laugh. And I'm just like playing with friends, and we're all like raging at each other, or we're all complaining at each other. And you're like, oh, you did this or you did that. Oh, that's not fair. And they're, I call BS. It's just being with them. Since because of COVID, I can't like go out as much and see some of my real friends. I'm not saying that the people online aren't my real friends. I've known them for like about most of them, at least the ones that I'm really close to, for like about 4 years. We hang out almost like every single day, and I love hanging out with them. We do like a bunch of stuff together. Yeah, but ooh. Does it get annoying? Does it get annoying when something bad pops up?
Oh, welcome back. That fight left me spellbound.
Shush, Amy. So I've just been being like, huh. Yeah, jeez. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of, it's kind of weird. Like, I have all these, like, suspicions and stuff about what's going on, and I don't know how to handle them. Like, a lot of the, like, methods that people use to calm down, and I literally have to, like, teach myself, and it usually works. Except when it doesn't. And then I get angry. I'm not the nicest person. I don't, I try to be nice. Nice. Yes, to be honest, is I don't know, part of me just wants to be like a father or something, really badly. Because people keep saying I'm always good with kids. And I'm like wondering like, am I? If kids are fighting, I'll try and break up the fight. I'll do anything to get them to stop fighting, because, you know, kids fight. And you don't want to deal with that. Well, I don't know where it's all, like, rooting from. I really just don't know where it's rooting from, and personally, I kind of don't care. I try not to care. But anytime it's like, oh my god. Why? Why? Why is this thing doing this? But, oh well. Vanguard survey. I'm pretty sure that there's people who have much worse lives than much worse of a lifestyle than I do. I shouldn't really be
Transmitting
ranting
area
that much.
information. Support is ready to go.
Gotta stay sharp with this one.
But I just like, whoa. That's why I can't like. I try to post every day, but usually I can't like keep it up. Like I'll do like one big video and I'll like split it into segments, and I can post it like once every day, just so then it doesn't. I can like keep up like making content, but I can't do that. Not all the time, at least, and it takes me a while to like with my series Dawn of an Unlucky Hero, because I really love making that series. It's like one of my most favorite series that I've made. It's like, oh my god, why? Why is this going on?
Round one.
It doesn't matter too much.
Origami activation response detected.
Can you please just die? I would rather have other people. As much as I will want to be happy, and I try to be happy,
Round one. Burst status running out.
I'd rather see other people be happy, whether it be like friends or family, and sometimes even complete strangers. Like I always like, whenever I like see like a homeless person on the street, I just wish it's like, damn, is there some way I could help them? And like a thought always crosses my mind. It's like maybe they could come and live with us until they can like get back on their feet. And then it's like that would just put much more stress on my dad and stuff. And we don't know them.
Excellent job.
Guess that's it.
For all we know, they might have COVID.
It's an honor to be able to help.
It is not. I will tell you, getting older is not for the faint of heart. It is not. It will never be for the faint of heart. Like, if you guys think that you guys had a bad morning in the morning, try and think about others, because I try to my best. And there's sometimes I like get angry at myself because it's like, God, why am I ranting on about my morning? There's probably people that are doing much worse than me. They're probably doing so much worse. They might be homeless. They might be starving.
All instruments okay.
And I really want to help them.
Gotta stay sharp with this one.
I act like people say sometimes say I act like an asshole. But I'm that type of asshole that actually cares for people. I'll make crude jokes. But when it comes to like serious stuff, I'm like, if you ever want to talk, just like talk it out. You can't like deal with problems on your own all the time. It's gonna get you nowhere. And a lot of the time, I don't follow that logic for myself.
Vitals dropping. Heal up quickly.
I don't know why I don't follow that logic for myself when it's like actually like very good logic. It's weird. I don't know what I'm even what I can even do to like help out people. All I know is that I do not like. Sometimes I just don't like change. I just don't. It's not me. Like, I was like looking back at my high school photos once. If I literally like shave, I'll look like I'm like still like a freshman. I took like an age test. If I shave, I'll look like I'm literally only like 13, which is kind of annoying.
Enemy movements are slowing. Take the offensive now. Origami is down. Origami almost silent.
I really shouldn't be ranting on like with my video. Oh, like this. You guys came to see content and you guys just got like a huge amount of story time. Some of the story like not going anywhere and some of it like going around in circles.
Once you get home.
Hey, look, I'm still alive. About time to head back.
Don't forget to check for useful items.
Oh my god. Collector, light sleeper. And this is one of the reasons I play video games. If not just for fun, it's just I think that a lot of people play video games just for the satisfaction of like relieving stress from their already stressful lives.
Your safe return.
All right, go time. Looks tasty.
And I feel like really bad for these people.
Worst is almost gone.
Well, because some of them like have such stressful lives, it's not even funny. Oh my god. I forgot what this thing. I think this thing is called a Habakiri.
Status running out. Round 1. Vitals at dangerous levels. Prioritize survival above all else.
Are you kidding me? Can you stay still for like about 2 seconds? Okay, that was more than 2 seconds. I should really pick my words wisely. Come on, just die for me.
Target is activating.
Oh my god.
Round 1. Burst is almost gone.
Yeah, I really want them to do a remake of one of my favorite games, which was Hyperdimension Neptunia, like Cyber Dimension, for Goddesses Online, because it was a really good concept. I love that game. It was multiplayer. You could go with friends. You could explore around the area. You know, it was just a Neptunia game where you actually get to play with others.
Confirmed broken. Origami Oracle responds highly unstable.
I'm gonna hit you while you're down.
Target knocked
Can you please
down.
just die?
Enemy movements are slowing. Take the offensive now.
Too bad.
Origami moving toward the feeding ground.
Where do you think you're going?
Going anywhere.
Where are you going? Don't you dare.
Round 1. Burst status running out.
I'll flash you.
I gotta start over with my first level. I will try to make this the only video I start ranting about. I'm not saying that everything is horrible in my life either. I've had some very good times.
done.
It's just
The
that
rest is almost
because of
done.
the things that have happened to me, I just do not like change. When it's at least when it's not a good change,
Origami almost silent. Finish it off.
and usually they are not good changes.
Target knocked down. Oracle response weakening. It's almost finished. Target is activating.
And yeah, again, people are gonna be saying like, oh yeah, your life isn't that
Worst is
bad.
almost gone.
No, it's not. And I like, yeah, I know it's not that bad.
Withdrawn
To be
remote.
honest, is I bet that there's like millions of people who have a worse life than I do. Because I feel like my life is actually pretty good. I have parents who love me. I have friends who like to be around me.
Guess that's it.
But sometimes it just gets like way too much.
We're waiting for you back home.
And sometimes I just need to like vent, and I shouldn't. Like this is, I will try to make this the only video I like rant about, unless I'm like telling like a funny story like about how my dog keeps shitting everywhere. Yeah, but I feel like that story kind of like turned into like a sad story. Oh my god. Here. So I'm gonna probably be cutting it here. This has been from me to you, Ken33. I hope to see you guys in my next video.